Well, guys, how's she going? So, yeah, just got done feeding the cows the last of that old hay underneath the bridge. So I'm glad about that. There wasn't even enough there to make a full freaking load. So I could have went to that last section that I cut, that new stuff that I cut, to complete my load, but I didn't want to because the stuff by the pond is going to dry out way quicker. So I decided I'd just finish, to complete a load, I'd just take whatever out of that. So, which wasn't much. So, but I don't know if the cows will like it or not. They did eat it, but I don't know, they're getting kind of bossy, and they're walking in it too. It's kind of starting to piss me off a little bit, but I guess because I think the best thing to do, well, if we had a hay ring, you could just put it in the hay ring and they could eat it that way, but I don't know, they might not like that. But I kind of thought about maybe a couple of square, or I don't know, rectangles, whatever, bunk feeders, some wooden ones or something, you know, just to put the hay in that, then they wouldn't be walking all over it. But I don't know. Ooh, that's a rough spot in the ditch. Holy shit. So, ooh, that's a big hole there. That's gonna break an axle one day. So, nice and cool down here, but you know the mosquitoes are going to be pretty freaking bad too. But I don't know. So I don't like putting on bug spray if I don't have to. But so yeah. So anyways, this stuff is what's going to do, well, especially this is what's going to get bleached out quick because of the sun, because it's going to get the whole day of sun on it. So that's going to be tomorrow's load. That's probably not quite a full load. That's maybe half of a load. I don't know. But it's right behind a round bale, so hopefully the bale don't roll into it. But so that'll be tomorrow's. It was way over there, but I picked it up to finish the load, and then I piled this up. That'll be tomorrow's feeding. And then I got another big monster pile. That's probably going to be a load, I bet. And then I gotta pile it up as I feed it, you know, a little bit. But so coming down here now, you know, when you have more sunlight, it definitely shows how much grass I kind of did leave behind, and whatever else. But it is what it is. I think there's going to be plenty of hay in here. This is probably going to last at least a week. Problem is I think in about 4 days, roughly, there's I think a 50 or a 60% chance of rain. So I don't know. Half of this should be fed up before that rain does come. So hopefully, you know, because if it gets rained on down here, it's not going to really get a chance to dry out. So, oh look, a beer bottle. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't crack. Huh. There's no label on it, so it must be really, really freaking old. So, I don't know. I guess we'll have to get rid of this, but so I don't know. It'll just be that way, I guess. So hopefully the rain will kind of hold off enough, because it'll probably take me a week to feed this. So, and then that stuff underneath the bridge, so I'm going to leave that for later, because that's not going to get rained on, so I'm not even worried about that. And that'll be slower to dry out. This is going to be dried out within just a couple of days. So if we have a cloudy day, then it'll slow down a little bit. But I think the sun's supposed to be out for, it was out today. There goes some Canadian geese. They're heading south already. You know what that fucking means. So that means that bloody winter's coming. Crazy. So, but yeah. So, get off me and go there. So, yeah, I don't know. There would have been a lot more hay here, a lot more tonnage. It wasn't for those. Freaking camera, I think, dirty again. I don't know if it's any better or not, but there would have been more here if it wasn't for that log and stuff that was laying up here. I know I got to try to get down here with the chainsaw, because on the main trail I got a tree down across it, and I got to get rid of that, because if there's a third cutting there, I want it. So it's not there quite yet. I think it's going to be another week or two before it'll be there. But it depends on the rain too, right? But it's fairly cool down there, so it should grow back. Well, it is, but it's not going to grow back to whatever this was, right? So, but hey, you know what? Even 2 cuttings off of it, that's pretty fucking good. But the first cutting went to waste because the cows didn't need it. So I really wish I could think of something better for first cutting. Oh, there's still some hay laying here yet. Because I don't really want the first cutting to go to waste. Oh, there's a lot here. This is where it plugged, but I guess the rake didn't grab it. But that's the fucking problem about that John Deere rake too, is that it's hard to gauge where it should go because of just how it turns and everything. So come on, that's the problem. Yeah, so you got a lot of that old growth under here too, which didn't get cut worth a shit, but it got pushed over. So I don't know, but yeah, that got pushed over but never got cut. Yeah, because I had to stop here because I think there's a log in there or something. It just needs to get pushed out. Probably just push everything down into the pond. Ain't gonna matter. So, but yeah, I don't know. So there's definitely a lot of hay here yet. So, and the more we can get it, the more we get, the better. It'll be bleached out, I'm sure, before we get to feed this mess, but gotta sacrifice, I guess, some hay to protect the rest of it. See, I think there's hay all along here. The rake didn't get it because I didn't have it offset enough. So, but whatever. There's plenty of hay here. to last a while. So I was down here with the pitchfork. I could have picked a lot of this up by hand, I guess, and threw it into a pile, but until we get this field, this part of this cleaned out, they'll always keep doing this. See, like this looks like it's cut hay, but it's not. It never got it never got cut. It must have got broken though, because it looks like it's dying. So it must have got cut in half, and then that was it. It didn't get cut clean off because I can't pull it. So sure, if I pulled hard enough I could, but if it ain't cut, then whatever it is, you know, just kind of whatever. So, but yeah, there's hay here, all right. So there'll be plenty of it, I guess, to last a little while. But try to see if I can clean this up a little bit. This little bit you couldn't rake because the rake can't make that tight of a turn. So there. But yeah, I just hope the rain will hold off long enough for me to feed this. I mean, the cows won't care if it's wet, but the problem is that it's going to stay wet because I'm not going to come down here and flip it. You know, so it'll just start to mold. But at least you can get a better, you can see all the dead shit underneath. So maybe that can actually kind of break down better now until next year. And then when we come in here to do another cut, if we do, this will be a little cleaner. Except over there. Because it obviously hasn't gotten cut yet, but what do you do? So, I don't know, newer sickles would probably help too, I suppose. It would cut a lot nicer and take a little less power. But it's not like I have the thing, you know, wide open either. I don't know if that thing could take it. Plus, I don't think you're really supposed to have them wide open, you know, but whatever. Get this stuff to rot down. Hopefully it'll rot down from now until next year. Maybe just, I mean, the new stuff will grow through it, but hopefully it'll be slow enough that it'll give it time to rot. So, but it is what it is. But yeah, there is a lot of hay in here. This was some really nice stuff, but unfortunately it's going to dry out slowly. Especially down there, it's going to be way worse. So that's why I want to at least get rid of those two piles and then make a new one, and then just keep going. This is what I'm going to feed now, because that stuff underneath the bridge will be all right. It'll dry out, but it'll be way slower than this stuff. So, and I could go back and forth if I want to, but I'm not. I'm just going to stay here now, feed this off, and then we'll switch over to the finishing off the bridge. So, but yeah. So, that's kind of just that, I guess. Maybe we'll clean up here a little bit more and with time, and we could I could have easily gotten another round in. There's some junk and stuff in there. I gotta get rid of it. So, but yeah. So what else is going on? Not much. Damn mosquitoes, get out of here. So, yeah. So there is going to be there's not really going to be much of a change, I guess, to the channel, but there's going to be an experiment that I'm going to try. I don't know how long it'll last. It just depends on, I guess, like views and stuff. I already made a couple of test videos. These were just some test videos, but I haven't released them yet just because I wanted to give you guys a heads up. So if you guys are not going to be into these type of videos, or I'm not even going to make videos, these are going to be shorts. I have made a few over the last couple of years, but I'm going to go a different route a little bit. It's going to be kind of out of my normal of what I do, but so basically they're going to be, well, they'll be like a review video / reaction video kind of thing. Like I said, not all my viewers are going to like that, and that's fine. But the thing is, I'm going to let you guys kind of know now, it's just, again, these are just going to be test videos, but if they get the views which they probably won't, but I just got to kind of keep trying it, because I got to do something different with my channel. And yes, my channel is just basically based off of farming, but it's not paying for anything really, you know, so to speak. So I'm not going to stop making farming videos. I'm just going to mix it in with my short videos. I'm not going to make shorts. I don't know. The goal is to maybe try to get one up at least once a week, but I can't promise that either, because it's just how things go. So they're going to be review videos or reaction videos of many different things, not just farming related videos, but they're going to be reactions to stupid people, people that have, you know, just, they're stupid in the brain, right? And then it's going to be reaction videos to like news, you know, stuff like that. Just like the other day we had, that's me or my eyelash? We had a shooting here in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, I guess, at a church. So there's a lot of people bitching and complaining that we need gun control and yada yada yada. And of course you have other people firing back, you know, saying it's not the guns that are the problem, it's people that are, you know, mentally fucked up in the head, right? So it's a guy, but he was going through the process of becoming a woman. But he said apparently, because he's been writing it down in journals and making videos and stuff about it, apparently from what he says, he didn't want to become a trans. You know, he wanted to, I guess, he didn't know. He was confused, really. So, but people were just kind of talking back on stuff like that, and, you know, whatever. So I haven't really done a reaction video to that yet, but I did make a couple of reactions to a couple of people that are just kind of mentally fucked up and make you kind of question what's going on in their head. But like I said, it's not going to just be, you know, basically hating on people, even though that's what I want to do because how fucked up our country is. I mean, there's plenty of people out there right now blasting other people, but I just figured I'd give it a shot because I was doing, I guess I still kind of am, but I haven't done anything in a while now. But I used to be messing with scammers because that was on a separate channel, but that has kind of petered out to nothing now, so I don't think that's going to really go anywhere. I do have one video that I could release on that scamming channel. I just haven't gotten around to doing anything with it. So that may or may not be coming to an end at some point. I don't know. It's just, yes, scammers, they do call me. They do get a hold of me. It's pretty rare now. The main thing is they text me now. I got a text just the other day. It said, "Hi Ryan, you have 800 and you have a $890 balance, I guess like a bill or something. So I owe somebody $890, which is a bunch of crap." So, but since they text me and stuff like that, I don't really respond to that. We do get calls every now and then, but even on the home phone, we still get calls. We had a call the other day, but I think it was the same scammer from like 2 or 3 months ago. It's the same scumbag, so obviously I can tell that they're not getting caught. But they have billions of phone numbers to call, so they call me once in a blue moon, right? So I don't really mess with that much anymore. The views on that channel, like the views I was getting, it was decent. It's way better than this channel, obviously, but it's just that, you know, the scammers, they're always constantly changing and well, they're just changing how they do stuff, and I have to adapt to that. And then you can go literally a whole month with nobody calling you, which is fine. I don't really want them calling me anyway, but I just kind of want to not. I'm still going to probably do it. It just kind of depends on the scenario that I'm in. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how well that'll turn out either, because that's kind of the thing is YouTube says you always got to, you know, change how you do stuff, you know, like they always say, you know, well, try shorts, you know, like make a few shorts and whatever, and people say that they get, you know, they can get quite a few thousand views. I think I've had one video, maybe 1 or 2 out of all of them, that have gotten a little over 1,000 views. But that's all just farming related stuff. And I don't know, I don't think the farming is there anymore for YouTube. I think it's what it is now. Because I'm not saying that I make the greatest videos in the world. It's just that whatever videos I do make, like even that video that I made when the young guy was here bailing. Okay, that video I think is up to 180 views, which isn't bad. It's more than normal. So there's really no complaining there, but it's not, you know, thousands. With time, maybe. Like I have other videos, because I have other videos that are years old. And I'm trying to think of that one. Yeah, the one video is, I made like a quick video of showing how you can open the rear glass on the Tahoe. I guess a lot of people didn't know that they could do that, but so that video was up for, it's been up for a while now, but the first like year, it had about 1,000 views, which was pretty good, all things considered. But then all of a sudden it blew up. So now the video I think is up to like 50,000 views, which is impressive. Not the biggest video on my channel, but still, you know, it's very acceptable. Anything over 1,000 views is very acceptable for me, but I don't get anywhere near that on my regular videos. And I want to see where the shorts will get me. People say that the shorts are better than the long format videos. So, but again, I don't know. I try new things and they never work out for me, but they always say that you have to just keep doing it. And then eventually you'll get what you're looking for. So, I don't know. It's just, if you look at my subscriber count, I did just roll over 2,800. So I'm at 2,804 subscribers now. I would like to get at least to 3,000, but you know, the subscribers, to me, it doesn't really mean anything. I mean, I like it, but it doesn't matter to me because I'm not getting those views. You know, like if you got let's just round it over to 3,000 views or 3,000 subscribers. Okay. Well, then you would expect 3,000 views. But I'm nowhere near that. So sometimes I don't even get above 20 views, and I'm like, well, this isn't, it's not really worth my time. And now with time, like as I get more equipment, yeah, my YouTube channel might go in a slightly different direction. Maybe I'll get more subscribers that way. I know cutting hay on the trail, I made a video on that. That I think did okay. I think it's close to 200 views, but I mean, how else are you supposed to title that to get more attention? You look on the on the YouTube thing there, and it talks about the tags. Okay, so you put tags in your videos. That's supposed to help. YouTube now says that does very little, if anything at all. So I don't even put tags in my videos. I do, but I don't. Only in the ones that I think that should get the views, which would be that round baling video. I think that video should have over 5,000 views by now, but it don't. So, but I don't know. So, but again, maybe with time, too, my channel would grow as I get more equipment. But I also think that the market is not there anymore for it, because there's already way too many farming channels. There's also a lot of reaction channels too, so how well that would go over for me, I don't know. It's like, everybody's done it already. And yeah, I'm probably kind of late to the party. I should have done it right when shorts was invented. I should have jumped on that train and started doing shorts, but it's just, I'm not going to do it all the time. It's just, I got 2 videos already made up and ready to go. They're on my YouTube channel. They're just on private because I wanted to give you guys a heads up. Because a lot of them are probably not going to be to your guys' liking, because you guys are here for, whoever is here is most likely here for farming stuff. But as of right now, that's not doing anything. And then, I don't know what the hell YouTube's fucking doing. It's getting on my nerves, but I've been watching my YouTube money, and I mean, I guess in a way it's kind of my fault too, because I could be doing things better with my ads, but I try to be fair with my people and my viewers, so I try to put in as little ads as possible, because it's not really about the money. It's just kind of for entertainment. But I've been watching it, and I would say for the month of August, from the beginning of August until now, I've made $3 for the whole month. I'm not sure what the hell happened there, because I was doing way better than that. I was making, like, at least, I don't know, $5 to $10 a month, So it's either the placement of my ads. YouTube recommends where to put the ads for the best chance of it being seen. I guess maybe I should just start doing that. I don't know. I do it myself. I do it. YouTube has an automatic ad thing too, but man, when you let them do it, holy shit, do they pack the ads in? I'm like, for a 20-minute video, you got 20 ads, and I'm like, I don't need that. That's just going to piss my viewers off, and then they're going to leave. Like, I want to keep, whatever viewers I have, so it's like, ads is just going to piss everybody off. So, that's not going to work. But they have a thing now where they say, this is where you should put an ad, if you're doing it by hand, for the best chances of it actually being watched. Now, they're going to skip it anyway, or they're going to have ad blockers, so it don't really matter, but I don't know. It just kind of is what it is, but I heard too that YouTube's changing shit around again. I guess there used to be a rule. Why it's this way, I don't know, but this is what they did for the last couple of years. But I guess they finally realized it makes zero sense. It's not doing anything besides just taking up space on their database. So, but for the first 7 seconds, which isn't very long, but it was I think the first 7 seconds of a video, if you could not say the F word. And if you said the F word, well, then your video would automatically get flagged, and then you'd be limited ads. So you would still get some ads, but you'd get less, because some ads don't like cussing, and and others don't give a shit, but some do. So the ones where you do cussing, they're not gonna want their ads in that video. So okay, well, I mean, it's easy to go 7 seconds without cussing, but in just all reality, it makes zero sense. So they're gonna get rid of that because they say there's no sense to it. Well, there's a lot of things they need to fucking change to make YouTube look like what it used to be before the parents got all fucking pissy and didn't want to put on ad blocker, or not ad blocker, but didn't want to, lock up YouTube. I know my sister's kids have been pretty bad. So they've been banned from YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and any other platform, because they've been doing things that kids shouldn't be doing, obviously. So the only thing that they are allowed to be on now is YouTube for Kids. They can watch the Nickelodeon channel on TV or whatever, right? And then what the hell's that other thing? There's another platform out there that's just meant for kids. So that's where they're at now. So, but that's actually good parenting right there, because other parents would just fucking get mad at the platform like regular YouTube. That's why the regular YouTube got all fucked up, because the parents didn't want to basically block that or put a password on it so the kids couldn't access that. So we paid the price. And now YouTube has to figure out how to fix it now. So, but now here comes the gun control bullshit again. So, but I don't know. But I don't know. It's just whatever it is, I guess. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I might be I might start making short videos, or shorts, whatever they fucking call it on YouTube. It's many different things on every platform. Probably not so much on Instagram, because I don't make money on there anyway, and I don't have much for followers and shit. So it's just, I'd rather just focus on one platform, and YouTube is where I would rather be, because that's where I'm at 100% of the time anyway. So, because that's where I watch videos when I'm not watching TV, or I'm not doing anything else, or I'm not farming. So I spend my free time on YouTube. So watching other farming videos or other stuff, right? So, but yeah. So as of right now, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if YouTube did something to my channel or what, because I know a lot of people said too that their channel has taken a hit, and I guess they've been ghosted or blacklighted or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they call it. There's so many different terms for it now, but basically YouTube pretty much just hides you a little bit. You're not on anything to be recognized. Basically, you're at the very bottom of the list, which I think is kind of what has happened to my channel. But sometimes I do post videos and they do get decent views. So like the cutting hay video and then the round baling video, those all got, decent views, but they're not in the thousands. I mean, maybe with time they would be, but I don't know. You go on YouTube, you just see so many farming channels now that it kind of pushes out the other, the other people. And of course, I don't make the greatest videos in the world. Anyway, 99% of them are not even farming related. They're just ranting and raving and bitching and complaining. But I don't know what else to really do on my channel. So I just, I don't know. But I would like to, I'm not sure how well it would turn out, because, you got farming videos on one end of the channel, and then on the other end, you're going to have these shorts. So you got people that are going to subscribe to me for the shorts, but then they're going to get notifications for my farming videos or whatever I upload as a normal video. But, I don't know. So, and they may not like that. They may not want to watch like an actual video, but that's fine. Like, you don't have to watch it. You just skip over it then. But I have no way of separating them. So, because then the other option would be just to make another channel, but then what's the sense? Because that channel's not going to be making me any money at all, because, again, YouTube has changed their rules to where you have to have over 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have 4,000 watch hours, which, I mean, you may or may not get within a year of making just shorts. But I don't know. So I kind of just thought maybe if I did some shorts videos, maybe that would bring a little bit more attention to this channel. But there is another guy that I watch on YouTube. He does the same thing as me, kind of, but he just makes better farming videos. But he also rants and raves and bitches and complains. So, but he also does actual farming videos too. But for me, it's a little bit less. But I don't know what time it'll get better, I guess. I don't know if we can get more equipment, I guess, whatever. Then that'll kind of help. But because if the farming thing doesn't turn out for like making farming videos, which whatever it is for that. Yeah, that's kind of another thing too, is with that mower that's on my tractor, that little Farmall, I think there's only like 1 or 2 other videos of that mower on YouTube. And then now you have mine, so you think, okay, well, you think there'd be tons of people interested in these mowers because they're such a rare item now. I mean, they're out there, but they're rare because not many people are using them anymore, and there's not a hell of a lot of videos out there on them. So I was kind of hoping that video would have brought in a lot of attention, but I mean, I don't know. It says I gained 4 subscribers over the last month, so, but I don't know. That's kind of another thing too, is that, I get all these people subscribing to my channel, but they don't comment, they don't like, they don't whatever, because I don't notice a difference in my stuff, it's always been kind of the same. So same amount of views, same amount of likes. So it's kind of just like, maybe with time that'll change. I don't know. Maybe it just takes time for YouTube to push my video out. I don't know. Maybe in a year from now, maybe that video will be at the top of the list, and then there'll be millions of people seeing it. I don't know. But if that's the case, then the time I get to where I would like to be at for subscribers, I'll be dead. So, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't really have the cool tractors and stuff to make good videos. So I know Farmall Fanatic, he's got a shit ton of subscribers. I don't know where he's at now, but I know he's way above me, that's for sure. And then there's another guy I watch on YouTube. He's got nothing but Oliver equipment. And he's got a couple of whites. I think they fall under the same category anyway, but he's almost 30,000 subscribers. because now he did disappear for a while because he was done, but he came back, so just couldn't stand it anymore, I guess. But it's just kind of, I don't know, and that's another thing too, is that there's so many Farm LA videos out there too. It's like, you know, those videos should have done well, and they really didn't. So I just don't make good videos in the first place, which is whatever, you know. But maybe it's time to take the channel in a different direction. I'm not going to stop the farming thing, you know, 100% off. I'm still going to make my bitching videos, but I don't know. It's just, need to find something that'll maybe work a little bit better for my channel and get my channel to grow a little bit, you know. So, but I am going to make, like, it's just not going to be reaction videos to, you know, stupid people and news and whatever. It is going to be, I suppose, to some farming stuff. Like if I see something that I like, well, then I'll make it like a reaction video of it, but, or whatever. But other than that, that's really all that stuff to do. So, and then if that don't work out, then that's going to be that, you know. Then my channel isn't meant to be grown, I guess. But because I would like to have more subscribers, but the main thing is I want more viewers and stuff like that. Like, what's the sense of making videos if you only get 1 or 2 comments, you know, here and there? So, but I know many years ago I made a video on the young guys, IH or international, whatever you want to call it, that 914 combine, and that video did pretty well. So, but you know, that combine's never going to come back here again because we're not planting crops of any kind. So, and he got a bigger one. He still has his 914, but he's using it less now. But he's got one of those bigger combines now. Still a pull type, but so. And then, well, that'd probably get some decent views, I'm sure. But I would have to go all the way to his farm and yada yada yada, and you know, not all of his kids may want to be on camera, and then you gotta ask, and it just becomes a headache. So I know that the young guy probably wouldn't mind, but it's, you know, his kids and whatever, they may not be too tickled about it. But if they don't want to be, well, then it's going to be hard to make videos because then you would have to blur the faces out. Well, blurring takes a large percentage of time, and it takes up a lot of time. And YouTube's blurring system actually works better than my own that's in my editing software. So whenever I have to blur out a face, I'll just use YouTube's blurring feature, because mine is, well, I don't know, it just doesn't really work. So it works, but it's very, very touchy. So, you know, but I don't know, it's just never really worked for me. So, but what do you do? So I thought there'd be more of a freaking breeze up here, but I guess not. There's no wind at all. So I don't know. So I might try that for a little while. See how that turns out. If it goes okay, like if I get, I guess, even 500 views, whatever, I gotta get something. So, but if that don't work out, then whatever. It's not really that big of a waste. It's not that, you know, I'm not wasting a lot of time because these videos are pretty quick to make. It takes time, like it takes time, because I gotta find the videos that I want to react to, and then I gotta cut them up, get rid of what I don't want, and just use what I want, and then make my reaction to it, and then put them two together. So, but the big, amount of time is finding the video that I want to react to and cutting it up. So, but I already did 2. I think I have a 3rd one that I could make. I just haven't done it yet, but I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. You know, if it may take a little bit of time, I guess, but I just wanted to let you guys know. So I'll probably be releasing them Sunday. So I guess whenever this video gets uploaded, that's when it'll be the Sunday after that I'll release it. So, and then if you guys want to watch it, it's fine. You don't have to. I'm just kind of letting you guys know now that I'm going to try that for a little while, see where it takes my channel. It'll probably go down a different road a little bit, but it's going to be reactions to kind of everything. You know, it's just whatever I think is funny, fucked up, a serious problem, whatever, you know. So I don't know, but kind of just have to play around with a little bit and see what happens, and then if that works out, well then we'll do more of it. But if it doesn't work out, then I'm not going to waste my time with it, because I'm just not going to waste my time. So, and then we'll see how the winter time goes. I don't know. I may or may not take the winter off from making videos. I might make a short here and there. I don't know. It just depends on what I'm doing, but I kind of just want to take a break from making videos for a while. I think I did that I probably did that like 4 or 5 years ago. I think I did that too. I think I only took like a month off, but I don't know. It's time to go on a mini vacation, I guess. So, because I'm getting kind of burned out again. And that's what's nice about short videos, is that, you know, it's real quick and simple. Like, any moron can make them. You just have to know basic skills on editing. So, I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. And you guys don't have to watch it. If you guys are not into that, just skip over it, go to the next thing, come back when I do actually upload a video. So the shorts are just going to be for testing purposes, just to see what they will do to my channel, if I'll get more views that way, or if I can gain a few more subscribers, whatever. I don't know. But I just want to let you guys know that, you know, that I am going to try it, see how that turns out, and then the things that I react to are probably not going to be the things that you guys are going to like. So, like, if you don't like me making fun of a fat person or something like that, then I'm going to try to put the video in the thumbnail, so that way you guys get a rough idea what's coming. But I can only, that's what's stupid too, is I can only edit shorts, like, well, for like the thumbnail. I can only edit the thumbnails on my shorts on my phone in the app, but I can't do it on my computer for whatever reason. I don't know if they haven't gotten that far with that feature yet or what, but Shorts has been out for a while now. You think they would have gotten with the program by now, but they just haven't. So that's I guess that's one positive thing, is I'll be able to I can really fine tune my thumbnails. Like, they literally will let you pick frame by frame, which is nice. I wish I could get that with my regular videos too, because sometimes there's thumbnails that I don't have, or that are there but I don't like them. So I either have to just deal with it, or I have to make up a thumbnail, which making thumbnails, it can be fun sometimes, but a lot of times it's just another stupid thing I don't want to have to do. But and I know they said that, you know, your thumbnails matters and stuff like that. Well, I don't know, that's a lot of work too, but I guess, you know, all that work, I mean, I think I've done that in past videos too, and it's never really paid off, you know. So I don't know, so I'm just going to experiment with it a little bit, post a few shorts here, If you guys don't want to watch them, that's fine. Just skip over it, go to something else, and then come back when I do upload a regular video. But it's just for me to see what will happen, see how many views that'll get, and so I guess see if I gain any subscribers, because they're not going to be subscribing to watch my regular videos. They're going to be wanting to watch my shorts. So, but I don't know, maybe we could switch it up too, like, you know, like make shorts in the wintertime and then make farming videos in the summertime, like, you know, go back and forth. You just have to let people know what you're going to do, but that all is going to take time, because I got to figure out what's going to work. If the shorts would actually play out for me and actually become something useful, then I might spend the winter months doing that. But if that don't work out for me, then I'm not going to waste my time. So, but other than that, I guess that's going to be pretty much it. Just wanted to let you guys know what was going on and what's coming to the channel in the next couple of weeks. And then, like I said, if you guys don't want to watch them, it's fine. I understand, and it's going to just be whatever. So, and like I said, some of them are not going to be very nice. They're going to be kind of mean and whatever, but it's just reality. That's just, if I see there's something wrong with the world, I'm going to let you know about it. So, but like the videos I did now, they're just kind of test videos, and, you know, just to see what would happen. So, but I guess, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess I have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.